Here at the NCAA Division I Presidential Retreat in Indianapolis, participants are getting ready to head back into the remaining sessions. UC Riverside Chancellor Tim White has stopped by to give us an update on the proceedings. Thank you, Chancellor White.
Happy to be with you.
First question for you, what is the overall tone in the room today, and do you feel like progress is being made?
Well, I would say that the tone has many elements to it. I mean, there's a very deep seriousness about the conversations about things that really matter for the future of intercollegiate athletics. I think there's a frankness and an openness about what are the core issues that are affecting intercollegiate athletics today. Finances yesterday, integrity this morning, academic issues this afternoon. But in a real resolve and a sense of urgency to take on the things that really matter with a sense of urgency and to make substantive changes in order to regain the integrity, regain the focus on the student-athletes' academic success, and get our arms around the finances of this great institution.
It sounds like integrity issues in intercollegiate athletics were the focus of this morning's discussion, specifically compliance and enforcement. What were your thoughts on the discussions?
Well, the presidents are absolutely fed up with the lack of integrity that has been getting a lot of publicity. It's a small number of cases in a small number of places, but it's painting with a very broad brush across all of athletics at every level and across all of our institutions. I mean, it's often said that athletics is the picture window, the front porch, the front door to universities and colleges across America. And if that's the case, which it is, then when there's problems, it creates a negative impression across the entire organization. And so we're just fed up with that and have decided to take some very definitive actions.
Could you elaborate a little bit on the plans for the discussions this afternoon?
Well, this afternoon I think we're going to be focusing more on the academic progress to degree and issues around that way, academic fraud issues that come up from time to time. I mean, we want to make sure that our student athletes really are part of a three-legged stool. On one hand, there's integrity when they're on the court or field or in the pool, but also in the community. We want to make sure that they're making timely progress to a meaningful degree because regardless of what their career path is, including professional athletics, they're going to come back and rely on that degree at some point. And finally, we want to make sure that financially that the entire ship is doing well. The students are not being taken advantage of inappropriately, but they're also recognized that they're student athletes, not athlete students. So a lot of things all come together in that ecosystem of a university life, and that's what we're trying to get our arms around, to make it more simple and to make clear what our expectations are of our coaches and administrators and university presidents and student athletes in the community and our boosters, and what are the consequences when there are violations. So that's the direction we're going, and it's got a nice urgency and a sense of resolve to it, which I appreciate a lot.